The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. This field in at about the 9. He's to midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Right to the air to open this one up. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First down.
65 to 65.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. This is caught 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
He'll start at the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Hey, check that, check that.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. The extra point is good. And the Titans come right back to tie it at 7. Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready. Gravity Lions. Bronco 80. Ready.
Modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. 4 area, 70.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Okay, ready?
Here's 3rd and 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check smash, check smash. Ready?
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations? He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on. 19 Lions, 70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw yet again. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slants. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First and 10 at the
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Here's a run with their tight end. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Titans' 33-yard line.
Ready.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Ready.
Now, faking the give. That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a first down. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's 1st and goal. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2 as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Got it. Ready?
Push it in right now, boys.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18. Ready, ready.
He'll drop to throw. His throw left side is complete. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. And that's going to set up 3rd and goal.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
3rd and goal.
79 Broncos. Bronco 80.
Back to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, New York. It's his 3rd touchdown of the year. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Titans 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready? Cut 19. Cut 19. Come on, come on. Set.
On 1st and 10, Ward. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. Now, 1st down throw for Ward. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 6.
19 tight. 70.
Out of the gun, Ward. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On 1st down, it's Ward. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Viking 18.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Quick throw, taken in. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
18 ready.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. And he's in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. Point after try forthcoming.
The kicker on for the point after.
The kick is good. And the Titans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Here we go, set. Hawk, set, Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Let go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. So a big one there to start the drive. 61 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Cougar 19. Riggs.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
On the ready.
3rd and long.
Here we go. 19 tight. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Two minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. The Jets will send out the field goal unit. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. His kick is perfect. And the Jets move out in front. The new score, 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
On first down, Ward throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
So initially, I think the defense did a really nice job, Mike. They took away the quarterback's first couple reads, but he knows exactly where that check down is. He finds him. It's the running back in the flat. He ends up doing the rest. Picks up a nice gain before stepping out of bounds.
He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that one. First down for Tennessee.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Cougar 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First down.
Now, this looks like a design run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Street, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now it's Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
18 Lateral, 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Buffalo, 18. Go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The field goal unit is out for the Titans. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And 10.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. On comes the punt team now for the Jets.
4th down.
And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10.
Okay, ready? Hurt. Right there, hurt. 2. 79.
In motion, Okonkwo.
Ready.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Mikey, 18.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
At the 23-yard
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Count the 60.
To throw on 2nd down is Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
and 6.
60. 79 Broncos. Go.
Back to throw is Ward. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And trying to let the up man run with it, but he gets buried behind the line, and they turn it over on downs.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
Here we go. 19 Lions. Hawks.
Now, faking the give. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York.
beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Play action. Ward. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
60 by 6, 60 by...
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
2nd and 3.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Back to throw. That's complete on the tight end screen. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Set, triple, set. Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Break.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
Go. Cougar 19.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. The kick is good, and the Jets will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
31, Titans 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. And they're stopping his tracks right at the 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. On play action, it's Ward. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. It is 2nd and 9.
At the 16-yard line.
Throwing is Ward. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's still on his feet. inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 84 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Point after, coming up here. His kick is good. And the Titans will cut the deficit to 7.
31. Titans 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the set. Bronco 80. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
And the Jets.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the
And if he's
48-yard
late with that
line.
throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Second and inches.
Pat. Cougar 19. Cowboy 80.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That's good for
A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Deputy. Viking 18.
Back to the air one more time. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New York. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Extra point try, forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Jets are going to extend their lead.
Jets 38, Titans 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On first down, it's Ward. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Now.
That's good.
Cougar 19.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
Now, first down throw for Ward. This one complete right side. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 5.
Mustang 19. Go.
Shotgun snap for Ward. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Titan first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Throwing again is Ward. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Second and 10.
65 catch. Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Man in motion, heading left. Ward to throw again. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down for Tennessee.
On the set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Come on. Set.
Again, it's Ward. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
To the air again. Ward. That's complete to DK. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Viking 18, Dragon 60.
Here's Ward now on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket. We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready?
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Ranger. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
At the 39-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go. Gravity Lions.
On first down, Ward. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Titans
Left wing
first
19.
down.
On first and 10, Ward. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Cut 19. Cut.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, Pioneer.
In motion, Okonkwo. Out of the gun, Ward. He'll find his receiver, that's DK. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
2 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Warriors 70. Cougars 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos.
Receiver in motion, going right. Play action. Ward. That ball broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal.
Ready? Panther 60. Hey, smash Broncos. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he will score! Game on! Touchdown Titans! He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Big two-point conversion now coming for the Titans. Back to throw is Ward. And he will get into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game. He takes a big shot there on that return.
Ready. Get it. Viking 18. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's taken down up past the 35. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first. Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football.
Okay, break. Let's go now. Pass all 80.
From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Complete to number 27. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. We'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 15 in the air. And the Jets have a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Here's first and 10.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Down. 19 Lions. Cowboy, Cub 19, Cub 19. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. He works free, right side. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, They allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Stephanie! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! 18, 5 in! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Buffalo 18! Mustang 19! 79 Broncos! Steady!
Right back to the air following that pick six. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Ready, set!
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
42-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
This is one of those plays where you got to give them some love after. Let them know it was an outstanding run and all of that. Because even though it was a good effort, it's hard not to feel disappointed, Mike, that they somehow weren't able to move the chains.
Ready, ready.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Maverick, Chop 60, Chop 60.
To throw right away is Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
At the Jets' 42-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 79 Broncos. Ready, right?
Here's a designed run. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On the set. Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
So after being unable to pick up the first down on 3rd down, now they have a decision to make. And, Mike, I think we're seeing this play out all across the league. When you cross midfield, you really enter 4-down territory. And I think this is a great opportunity to take advantage of the field position, maintain possession, and see if you can get a fresh set of downs. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Red Hawk 70. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
They'll take over.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Ready. Viking 18.
Going back to the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Cowboy 80.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening